Inside the Conservative conference in Birmingham, I found an exhibition stand promoting one of the world's most squalid tax havens. The Cayman Islands, a former British colony, is suspected of laundering billions in dirty money from Russian oligarchs, international criminals and other greedy, wealthy cheats. This month, Donald Toon, the National Crime Agency's Director of Economic Crime, complained of asking for information we don't get from the Caymans authorities. The £25,000 that the Tories pocket from them illustrates perfectly that this neurotic political retreat is for the few, not the many. Behind the steel barriers here is a punch-drunk government wobbling dangerously, consumed by Brexit hatreds, divorced from modern life, clueless on the future, spiraling into civil war, a leader under all-out attack. Labour fizzed with fresh ideas last week in Liverpool. Here in Birmingham, to pass through the security cordon is to leave hope behind for a tired and bitter blue wilderness. Everywhere is the sight, sound, taste, smell and feel of a ruling class terrified of losing its vested interests. Political gangrene is eating away at these incompetents. They cannot even run a conference properly, this year, in a data breach, releasing ministers' private mobile numbers. I have been to happier and probably larger funerals. It doesn't help that spluttering Theresa May is as inspiring as a badly lit city centre underpass. Boris Johnson's deranged disloyalty punctures any guff about unity, as the windbags' prospects of seizing the crown visibly deflate. Brexit rivalries consume them all. Yet the problem goes far deeper even than that. This is a party incapable of rejuvenating itself in office, addicted to protecting the privileges of the elite against the interests of tens of millions wanting better. Public approval of Labour's plans for worker and state intervention unnerves Tories wedded to old ideas about giving bosses the whip hand. Public enthusiasm for nationalising the utilities this lot flogged off unsettles them. In fairness, a few Tories, such as former Skills Minister Robert Halfon, grasped the urgency of answering Labour, but the country needs more than his past offers, beer and bingo. Theresa May is not a leader who inspires confidence and her party is faltering. Image, Daily Mirror. The fringe is dominated by think tanks funded by shadowy U.S. corporate interests, like the Institute of Economic Affairs, which will not declare who pays the piper. The half-empty hall reminds you that the party receives more in donations from the wills of its dead members than it does from the living. The party no longer publishes membership figures, estimated to be under a quarter of Labour's 550,000. In London, 3,904 just voted for Sean Bailey to be the party's 2020 mayoral losing candidate. That's less than the 4,068 fans watching AFC Wimbledon beat Oxford in League One. Okay, I freely admit that many and maybe most grassroots Tories here in Brum are pleasant and enjoy a joke. But the party's over. May spinning a festival of Brexit Britain or Johnson bluffing about another unbuilt bridge just emphasizes the idea's vacuum. The irrelevant Tories are down and on their way out. Yours fraternally, Kevin.